another wonderful WrestleRoni for me and you. We got Phil Picasso, the Birdman, the Skippy Hardcore Champion. The Birdman's back. Phil, how we doing? Woo!
The King of Aussie Biffo. Are you ready for the madness? Are you ready for the insanity? Are you ready for the class of Aussie Biffo? And don't forget, the louder you scream, the harder I hit. The fat cats of pro wrestling of Australia are suffering from carbohydrate pausing. Not only they soft in the middle, but they soft the top too. There you go, Spooky.
Oh man, it's wild in here tonight. I've got a crazy delay. We've got Phil in the house out of nowhere. We just made this happen at 1 in the morning. You're the man, Phil.
Yeah, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon here, brother. That's pretty good over this side, mate.
Good timing on your part.
Getting ready for a big trip, Spooky. I've never been booked so many times in all my life, mate. You know, I've got shows flying everywhere, mate. And my shoulder's just hanging in there, mate. I'm booked in, you know. I think it's the Bursa, mate. I wrestled this bloke. I don't want to say his name, mate. I'll boot it in many. But he's the only bloke that's ever given me a DDT and twisted me so hard through the air, man.
Oh, wow.
He landed on my back. Oh, wow. I think the Bursa's gone, mate. It's sort of like two bones rubbing together all the time, mate. But, you know, I want to talk about Venom Pro Wrestling.
Let's do it.
Jones, you're the first one to take the belt off me. My APW belt, this one here, mate. It's up for grabs now, mate. It's gone out for the grabs in a couple of weeks' time. I think about 3 weeks' time at Pato, July. Big birthday bash. Chris Turner's birthday. Anyhow, mate.
I love it.
You've opened up my chest a number of times, and now it's my turn. But I'm not too sure. I'm just not too sure who I'm wrestling because I've got this pencil neck on the net, you know. He's dressed on my cobra, turning around and saying that it's not going to be a technical match. What are you trying to say, brother? That I can't wrestle?
Ooh, you're going to have to show him what Phil Picasso's all about.
First of all, twist you around like a pretzel, turn you like a pretzel, then throw you up in the air and give you the good knockout punch and finish off with a bird splash. What do you be about now, you skin of Cobra Jones? I don't care where you're hiding, where you are. I'm going to search all of Brisbane till I find you, because I've got a score to settle for you. Brisbane, here I come, mate, and there I go.
You got to
open chest of Cobra Jones.
You got a lot of tough ones ahead of you, Phil, and a lot of miles ahead of you.
And 2 weeks later, Keegan, mate.
Mm-hmm.
Keegan, hey, you want me to help me? You want me to help you, Phil Canleyville? And what they pay me back with? The night I'm wrestling, you do your 6-man ladder match. Well, how can I compete against that? Well, Keegan, I don't give a shit, man, because it's you and me, bro. You know, my bloke kisses backstage, but you know what, bro? There's a lot of heat between you and me. I'm not going to forget the way you treated me on the IWA tour many years ago.
Oh, this goes back. You guys got some history.
4th of July. Yeah, and then my shows are coming, mate. My shows are insane, mate. I've got the most big buddy, and I've got Luke Watts, mate. He flips around like a Mexican jumping bean. No one wrestles like Luke Watts.
He's so good.
He is, eh? He ain't the best, man.
Phil, I'm excited. APW coming back at a new venue. Just a whole new start. The videos, the reels have been nuts. The Mushroom Man is my new main man in wrestling. I can't wait to see him and the Gatekeeper make it happen.
What about me getting kicked out because we chopped the referee's friend, mate, who's feeling down and out, so he wanted a few chops. He thought wrestling wasn't real, so we chopped the shit out of him because he asked for it, man. You know what I mean? I'm happy to pay for the liability, mate. It's my promotion. I'll do what I want. And I got one of my workers crying like a baby saying that's not right. He's making you look fake. I've done 25 years of fake wrestling. I've even been to fucking Canada. I don't give a fuck where you've been, man. You're just a little fat bloke with long hair and bad skin complexion. So stick that up your ass. Anyhow, sorry, man.
No, that kind of shit happens over here all the time.
How can you turn around and say that chops make wrestling's fake with a bloke crying like a baby and his chest, brother? His chest was red raw like it's a
It's awesome footage. It's great.
Hey, there's only one no sell in wrestling. You know who that is, mate?
Who's that?
He hangs around with the interlooper. Oh, he can even beat the Mushroom Man, the Gatekeeper, man.
I love me some Gatekeeper.
I got all these mad wrestlers, all these wrestlers, and I'll bring them into cartoon love life, mate. I can make you do whatever you want. You better behave yourself. Because I'm king of the net, and I can make you dance and fly. I can do whatever I want you to do, mate.
That's true. Phil Picasso and some AI, you're in trouble. He's going to make it happen. Whatever he thinks up, it's happening.
Yeah, well,
probably going to have some Pink Floyd playing.
Life, mate. He's an ugly looking bastard, that Mushroom Man's got a big head like a mushroom, mate.
I need to see him in real life in an APW ring. Fingers crossed.
I'm still trying to bring Alien Man back.
Well, I was going to say we got Alien Picasso, so anything's possible.
Yeah.
You have a cast of characters.
I'm looking around for a mushroom costume, man. Love pro wrestling and the internet phone, internet traffic, bringing wrestlers to life and bringing cartoons to life, mate. It's
Thank God you get it.
Never had so many bookings in all my life, man. You know what I mean?
I love it. Rock and roll.
No Bursa, mate. You know what I mean? It's bone against bone, but a bit of cortisone should fix that. Just got to jump all the hurdles to get there, brother.
Man, you got some dates ahead of you, and then, like I said, your own promotion.
I'm driving the Black Demon. How good is that, bro? I'm gonna hit the highways, mate. I'm gonna run. I love that shit.
That's going to be nice because I know you love that car.
Yeah, drive straight up there, bro. Have a wrestle, have some pre-workout, then I'm coming back. There's no way I'm going to Kombucha, mate. Fuck Kombucha.
Fuck a butcher, huh?
Yeah, fuck you too, Johnny Kombucha. Bloke at work always give me a hard time trying to run my life. Run your own fucking life and don't believe everything you fucking read, you fucking fool. Sorry about the swearing, man.
Oh, hey, it's WrestleRoni. That's how we do around here. You're perfectly fine. Woo!
That shit, man.
Waking up the neighbors one in the
I've
morning.
got a bad shoulder, man. She'll come good, mate. A bit of heat cream. Bang, bang, bang. I'm going to show that bloke, mate. I'm going to show that little skinny punk, mate. And then I'm going to find that copper chest. I'm going to rip him in half. I'm going to open up that chest.
You're looking good. You look like you're ready.
A little bit of rage there, man. I can't say it's road rage because I'm not driving my car.
You were just telling me before we recorded we was in a pretty good place. You aren't beefing anybody, no drama at the moment.
Yeah, I'm not fighting with no promotions, I don't think, man.
Good. But it's always interesting when you do. I love it.
Sharing venues with a few, man. It's cool, man.
Everybody's getting along and playing nice.
It's all this fucking, you can't run tonight, you can't do this. That's all fucking thrown out the window, man. You know what I mean? Now it's like we all run and made the best product win, which I wanted in the first place. So cheers to that. Good on you fat cats of Aussie wrestling for all working together and
I love it.
Fucking grown up and civilised, man.
And on the outside looking in, it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Any who else coming to APW for the return show? I heard a rumor. I heard a rumor about a return, about a big man.
My guys, man. I got all new workers, baby, mate. We got Johnny Beautiful and Trucker, mate. They're my two main guys, mate. They got lashed over the belt, but you know who we got, bro?
Who?
We got a newie, mate. That's right, man. I just had a few drinks. How can I forget him? He's the star of the show, mate. He sold my most tickets so far, mate. Actually, he's the one that actually beat Alien Picasso too. Ooh. The harp player, mate.
Ooh,
the harp player.
And
he plays a good harp, a real good harp at that. Terrace.
The harp player. The characters you have.
Don't worry, he's going to be on everyone's tongues soon, mate. You know what I mean? He's awesome, that bloke. Okay. A lot of internet traffic, a lot of fans, man. My biggest draw. And of course, I've got your local girl, Nikki.
Talk about internet traffic.
She looks like a butterfly, but mate, she stinks like a bee. She's broken my nose, eh?
And that's a shoot. That's a shoot. She has broke Phil Picasso's nose.
Yeah, that's a true APW women's champ, mate.
Man.
Can't beat that.
Phil, it's been a while since I had you on the show. You've always told me.
It's got to be an awesome match, mate, eh? Sorry, man. It's got to be an awesome match at Paddo for the women's championship match. Nikki versus the Mosh Pit Punny. Mosh Pit Punny's pretty cool, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got a good kick on her, mate. Pretty good dancing, mate. She flies around, mate.
Okay.
Nikki's got to work that out for her, mate. A bit of a difference from the last one. The last time she wrestled the big beast, mate. Oh, mate,
she was on a roll.
That one there. She bashes half the guys, the beast. Nat King. I'll be seeing you on Venom on the weekend. That's one good thing about Venom, you know. I'm friends with a lot of them. I've been talking to a lot of them on the net. They check out my reels. I get to meet them personally, mate. You know what I mean? But still, Cobra, I'm after your blood.
What I see from Venom, I really like. It looks like they have a great product.
Yeah, they've got a great logo, mate. And I can make fire come out of its nose too, mate, which is even better, mate.
What I was going to ask you, it's been a minute since I had you on the show. You've run quite a few shows since. Tell me some stories about what's happened at some APW shows in the past 4 or 5 shows.
We got booted out of Bexley, but after a bit of heat, we got that back. So I'm going to be defending this belt some Friday night coming soon.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Good on Nana, mate. I love the Nana, mate. She's the one that gave me on my go, mate. You know, people told me to rubbish her and do this and that, but Nana's a good lady, mate. You know what I mean? It wasn't for Nana, I would never got my first show in the first place, mate. You know, gratitude where is gratitude, mate. You know what I mean?
Nana's
Sort of misbehaved, got booted out of Bexley, sort of deserved it, mate. You know what I mean? It was a wild night, mate. I can't forget that night, mate. I couldn't even go to the toilet without hearing Birdman chances. Birdman chances, oh, mate. My last show, the 1st of February, mate, was the best show of my life, mate. There was so much love and heat, and, you know, the boys just went wild, mate. You know, it was just, it was like a mad party, mate. Oh, I wish every show was like that, mate. It was fantastic. But I tell you, mate, you want to come to Paddington or the Sports Arena, mate, just such a vibe. But the APW shows and the wrestlers, mate, they go hard, mate. They go hard. Like, they always wrestle their best for me. I think it's because I treat them well, you know.
Hey, the proof's in the pudding. They beat the shit out of each other.
You see the mushroom man, he squashed that Blake. Goodbye.
You got some wild shit going on.
Mushroom man. Oh, the gatekeeper, he's wild, man. You know what I mean? Like, you got to get past the mushroom man and then the gatekeeper, because the gatekeeper bashed the mushroom man. Yeah. Just no one was watching it because it's only done on the phone.
Hey, man, whatever works, Phil.
What'd you say?
I smoked myself retarded, so we should be good.
Jesus, that to you, bro.
We're having a good time on the Roni, even though there's a delay. I heard a rumor, Phil. I might even be having the man coming on the podcast. I'll ask you right here, point blank, is No Name returning to APW? My light turned off on that. Yeah.
Well, No Name.
No Name.
Oh. Really, you know, APW's not about having characters with no names on it. But you know what, mate? He meets the criteria. He loves a drink, so that's a bonus. And he's 6'4". He's about 150 kilos, mate, and I love him, bro.
Big dude.
Absolutely love No Name, and the gatekeeper loves bashing him, yeah. No Name will be back, mate. I heard that he wants to run in at my next show, you know what I mean? I hope not No Name, because maybe I might just have to hit you with the chair if you do that.
But
you too, No Name.
I bet he'd be down.
Actually, I heard he was trying to make a name for himself, mate. Yeah, mate, if you're fucking 6'4" with fucking 300 pounds, man, and you can wrestle, mate, APW's always got a spot for people like that, mate. It's the skinny weedy ones I fucking push out.
You don't like it, yeah. You've said that many times on the show. You don't like the smaller wrestlers.
Yeah, APW, mate, we're not about do that Nintendo wrestling shit, man. We just go out there and just fucking build each other, man. You know what I mean?
You've talked in the past about changing the finish, just going out there on the fly, doing what you want. To the audience that didn't see those interviews, just give me an example how APW does things on the fly.
Hansel, mate. I told him, mate, if you don't open up my chest, I'm going to punch you in the head, and you stay down for the bird. But nah, mate, they had a different idea. The only thing is, he's running around the ring, mate, and I'm too old, I can't catch the fucking prick, you know what I mean? I just wish he'd come out with a couple of haymakers, because people don't want to see us running around and rolling around like two gay merry men. There's nothing wrong with being gay and merry, but that's what we got away from fucking amateur wrestling, mate, because it's a bit boring, mate. You know, we like seeing slams and punches, mate. That's what pro wrestling's about, hot shot. I don't mind you screwing me over, bro, but if you're going to screw me over, at least make it fucking entertaining, mate. You know what I mean? And then you run away like a big girl, mate. Oh, big pants, let's be politically correct. And I was going to come to congratulate you for doing the screw job on the Birdman, and then you run away, mate. But I think Nana's got control of him. But that's cool, mate. You can have him, mate. He's a bit of a headache anyhow. But that's the second screw job he's done.
Really?
It's a bloke. He's got balls, mate. He's strong too, bro. Oh, gee, mate, he's strong as all fuck, man. I'll tell you that now, mate. That was the best, mate. Doing the screw job here, running around the belt. But the only thing that really upset me, I went to congratulate the bloke, and he told me off. He's walking out of APW. I was going to shake his hand and buy him a beer, mate. I can't understand that shit.
Trying to show the man respect. I can't, and that's a good point. Not only is your stuff brutal, the creativity. It's what you got a mushroom man. We keep going back to the mushroom man.
I was probably getting shot for a bit, but you know. When he got off the bus, maybe he should have sat in the crowd instead of jumping in the ring. Ah, that's bad, Birdman. Fuck off, mate. He gives a shit about your political career, Chris. Have a look what that guy's doing to your country. Let's not go there.
Well, the point is, wrestling can be anything you want it to be. You got a Mortal Kombat tower you got to go up. I mean, you got...
Yeah, I love the Mortal Kombat tower. Hey, mate, just 1 second, man. Just 1 second. Look, I've got to run, mate. I'm on fat burner, so I can run it, mate.
Oh,
Mate, here it is.
oh. I bet bet you he's going to get another beer. It happens. If we have an Australian guest, they're going to keep them beers cold. They're smart. He's coming back.
Birdman's back, man.
My
It's my
man.
day off, mate. I'm not driving, man. Not like other fucking people do.
You're on the Roni. We're having a good time. You're on the Roni. Drink them up. Give me the stories. Give me the scoops.
Got a big drive in that girl. I'm looking forward to it, mate. Wrestle and drive straight back, and when I get tired, I'll pull over, mate. I ain't hanging nowhere, man. Just going up there to wrestle, man. Show my respect, mate.
I'm looking forward to see what you do. You got a lot ahead of you, Birdman.
I've got an old score to settle with Cobra Jones, mate. And then I've got scores with that bloody Keegan at All-Star shows at Canleyvale, 4th of July, mate. It's going to be a mad show, mate. You know what I mean? You know, do us a favour, man. If you love Birdman, come to Canleyvale, come to Paddo, come to the Sports Arena. Show your support. You know what I mean? You keep fucking coming to see me, I'll keep wrestling. You don't come and see me, well, I can't afford it no more. Simple as that, mate. Speak it from the heart, brother.
The return of APW. Tell me where you can get the tickets. Tell me the location. Give me all the info you can.
You can even scan the poster, mate. You know, Jesse, mate. You know, fucking Poison Ivy, mate. Poison Ivy, Avalanche, mate. She gives me a hiding, mate. She's a great wrestler, mate. Known her for years, mate. And she's the one that got me the venues, mate. You know, she's got it all together, mate. And Taris, mate, you're fantastic, mate. My two most important plays, mate. You know what I mean? Well, actually, it's not my promotion anymore. It's Jesse's promotion, but I'm the backer. But I'll do anything for those two, mate. I got your back, Gil, mate, and I know you got my back too, man.
Jesse,
wrestling family, mate.
from the outside looking in, you can tell she cares. You can see the changes she's made.
She's a sweetheart, mate. She's making it all happening, mate. You know what I mean? She's the one that got me the two venues. Simple as that. And Taris is the one that's pulling the tickets, mate. End of story, man. You know, let's not talk shit, mate. That's what APW is about, mate. Rewards who needs rewarding, mate. It looks after the good people, mate. It's not full of shit. We're not bullies, mate. We're from the heart, mate. You know what I mean? And you can come on my chat room and start telling me how to run my shows. But, mate, figure the money, figure the cost, mate. You know what I mean? Don't be a fucking dickhead, mate. You know, you don't even share my fucking shit. You tell me how to run my fucking shows. Fuck off, you know what I mean? You're a fan telling me what to do with my belt, mate. That's my business, mate. That's why I'm on promotions. I want to hold the belt the way I want to do it, mate. You know what I mean? You want to fucking make people lose and win belts, mate? Well, fucking open up your own promotion. Don't fucking hassle me. This ain't no fucking free ride. I'll lose enough money, mate. APW is real, mate, you know?
If anybody does it their way, it's Phil Picasso.
Yeah, well, I had a bloke come in backstage, you know, young Tommy, and he turned around and said, mate, you guys are mad. You're rehearsing your moves before the show, then you go out there and just build each other for real, just do the complete opposite. We just wing it, bro. We wrestle from the heart. We do what the fans tell us what to do, mate. We real, mate. We're APW, Australian Pro Wrestling. We're the best, mate. You know, no fucking spaghetti arms in my promotion, mate.
Now, has there ever been a time that you've worked with somebody that wanted to go over things before the match and you had to?
Oh, yeah, that's sweet, mate. I do it all the time, mate. Then I just go out there and fucking stiff the shit out of APW, brother. Fucking leave. I don't care, mate. I've got a whole line up of people that want to run my show. You know what, mate? I've had too many drinks, man. I'm really enjoying this podcast, but I'm getting pretty drunk, mate. So
Good.
Be careful, mate. Some more home truths are going to come out. You ask.
Let's get them.
The bird will answer, mate, because the bird's a word, mate.
Birdman, take me back to...
Can't wait, mate. I can't wait. I'm going up to Queensland to see these Venoms, mate. They see me on my reels, man, but they don't know what I'm like, mate. There's a reason. There's a reason why not many people book me in Sydney today, completely desperate today, really want to get bums on seats, mate. You know what I mean? And the thing is, I'm a has-been, but my internet skills just give me that top notch, mate. You know what I mean? Oh, plus I am fucking entertaining anyhow, man, you know? Work the crowd, mate. It's so fucking easy, eh?
Phil Picasso, one of my favorite memories in wrestling. I think it was summer before last. You're on pay-per-view live on Fight TV. You come out and you're like, oh, Spooky Lou WrestleRoni. I was like,
you know, you go for the bird splash, mate, a telegraph, man. The guy moves out the way, you don't know where he is, man. Well, the fans are watching you, mate. Throw the fans in the ring. Ask them. Ask the little kiddies out front. Where is he? Where's he gone? Where's he gone? And, mate, they telling you, but you're just too wrapped up with the love from the fans. And next minute you turn around, kapow! Kick you in the head, mate. That's what wrestling is about, mate.
take me back to the days, Phil Picasso. Give me some controversial things that happened back in the...
fans into the ring, man, you know?
Why do you want to bring the fans into the ring? What's going on? I've been trying to keep the fans out of the ring.
Tell them, here's my hand. the louder you scream, the harder it's going to chop. You know.
Well, that's good.
That movie, Evil Dead 3, man. You know when the hand gets possessed, mate. Well, my hand gets possessed by the fans, man. You know what I mean?
I've seen
it's all
it.
about looking after the fans. You know, the fans want to feel important. The fans want to feel happy, man. You know what I mean? The fans want to be entertained. You know what I mean? And sometimes Nintendo wrestling can be very boring, spot after spot, with no passion. It's very boring, man.
You guys got passion.
A natural. I don't need nothing. And I'm teaching young blokes how to do it, mate. You know what I mean? They can listen or they can be the kids and get squashed by the mushroom man.
Give me a young bloke that has listened and is doing well.
Taras, the harp player.
Okay.
Because he's harp playing. Because he beat Alien Picasso to begin with.
Okay.
At the bottom view. In a hardcore match. Hit him with the ironing board a few times.
Oh, that's okay. I remember. I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah. Oh, mate, that was such an unreal night, mate. The people of Newtown, they were fantastic, mate. They're not your stereotype, mate. They don't give a shit, mate, what your sexual preference are, what you are, who you are. You just dance with them. They just love you, bro. You know what I mean? God bless the people of Newtown, man.
It looked like he's having a good time. It looked like that kind of scene, and hell yeah, have at it.
I think I should have ate something because drinking alcohol on an empty stomach makes you feel sick.
If you puke, you puke, you know?
No, I'm not going to puke, man. I got apple pie and homemade hamburgers, man. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
I've given up the barkies for 3 weeks now, man.
You're talking my language. You're talking hamburger and apple pies. Come on.
Yeah, fucking APW's fucking sending me broke, and I wanted to go and see the cat in the cat house, but she doesn't start work at 6 o'clock, and I just got wasted. I'm not going to jump in my car being wasted, mate, so maybe another day, mate. You know what I mean?
You're on WrestleRoni. You know, that's your excuse. You got an excuse. You're good.
Meow!
Ring it up.
Well, playing with the cats, I'm leaving your wives and daughters alone, so God bless. Amen, mate.
Lord have mercy.
We're all fucking sinners, mate.
Phil, you was talking about the Australian fans.
Amen, mate.
Tell me about the Australian fans that you're seeing out there when you go to these venues.
The best one was when I told everyone I retired, mate, and I got 1,000 views on a reel the night before that I retired, mate. And we're doing a Royal Rumble for All Stars at Padstow, mate. Okay. And everyone thought I'd retired, and I was actually talking to fans, texting them backstage, telling them to have a good night. And then all of a sudden, mate, I popped out of nowhere, man. I got the biggest heat that night, man.
That's awesome.
I felt nothing like it, mate. People were jumping out of their chairs, mate. I told the big story. Thank you, Mitch. Thank Mr. Star. I love Mitch. I love Mr. Star, mate. You know what I mean? He's a top bloke, man. Now, we've had heat in the past, but it's all buried, man. I love him like a brother, man. You know, he even comes to my shows and supports me, mate. I'll do anything for Mr. Star. I don't give a shit you're running a 6-man ladder match on the same night as me. I love the friendly competition and made the best promotion get the most seats, but you know what I mean? Like,
good on
if
you.
I get 100 or so, I'm happy, mate, because you guys have been running a lot longer, and I'm really proud of what you've done, brother. You know what I mean? And I'm glad that we made the peace, man.
I'm glad everybody's getting along and everything's going well.
Ah, no, it's sort of fucking boring, man. I've got to start arguing with someone.
Who are we going to start shit with? Somebody got to be fucking up over there.
No. I don't want it, man. You know? Let me get sober first, bro, before I'm going to pick on this.
Well, you brought up a good point talking about the retirement and everything. You're always working. Give me some examples back in the day working people just for the hell of it.
What is sort of, you sort of got me lost, man.
I do that. I understand. I do that to people. You're always working. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I work with people all the time, and they might say, oh, this is happening, and it might not be happening at all, and I'd say, yeah, well, it sounds good to me, so I run with it, mate. Yeah, I do shit like that, but retirement, mate, I don't know, man, you know what I mean? I don't want to retire until I'm fucking pretty much fucking dead, mate. While I'm still fucking moving and people are still popping for me, I'm going to keep going out there, mate. You know?
Hell yeah. How long do you think you got in a perfect world?
Fuck, be dead, mate. I've probably only got 5 or 10 years worth left of fucking life. I live pretty hard. I'm already fucking 60, man. You know what I mean?
I know what you can do, Birdman. I've got it for you.
Every day at my age is a fucking bonus, mate. I've got 5 shows, and even when I'm not wrestling, I still think I'll be running shows, mate, just coming out and maybe just hitting someone with a chair. I'm just definitely slowing down. I'm definitely not doing what I was doing fucking 20 years ago out there.
That's
for sure, mate.
That's a lot of bumps
Still
coming
gonna
up.
show you fucking pricks up and venom that I'm not gonna have fucking been, and I'm more than just a fucking Aussie Biffo fucking punching fucking idiot. I'm gonna turn that young punk into a britzel, throw him up in the end and fucking give him a knockout punch and finish with a fucking bird. A bit of everything.
So you're gonna break out some wrestling moves on him?
A thing or not.
Yeah, we're losing each other a little bit.
Oh shit, yeah, man.
It's like we're talking clear across the world or something.
Mate, the veins pop out of his head like a fire hose.
It's like we're talking clear across the world or something. Wow.
Yeah, well, we're pretty far away. What, about 2,000? How many? 20,000 k's or something? I'm not too sure, but I'm not too good on figures.
Wow.
Mate.
Not me either. I understand. I've got a plan for you, Phil, because that's a lot of bumps coming up.
Background, is that actually? Is that actually your studio? Is that actually real in the background, or is that a photo, mate?
It's fake as hell.
Looks mad, mate.
It's coming. It's coming.
It's fake as hell.
Oh, looks real to me, man. I've had a few drinks now.
Green screen.
Green screen.
Wow, what a delay. What a shit show.
Alcohol, which is good, man.
Wow, what a delay. What a shit show.
Hey, you Aussies party. That's why I like to have you guys on here. You guys are fun.
Party. That's why I like to have you guys on here. You guys are fun.
Yeah, I got a big drive band, big tent fed. Oh, mate, what's about 13,000 k's or something, man.
Wow.
Wow.
You gonna stay?
It'd be worth it, man. You know, take the car for a run.
You gonna stay?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not staying, man. Jumping straight in my car, driving back to Sydney, mate.
Wow. Okay, go up there, wrestle, then straight back, huh?
Go up there, wrestle, then straight back, huh?
Yeah, you guys do it over your state all the time, mate. You guys do it in America all the time. Drive 10, 15 hours for a show and drive back home, mate.
Not around here. Not that like 4 hours, 5 hours.
Not around here. Not that like 4 hours, 5 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, I should really stay the night, but I don't feel like it, mate. Plus, I'm broke. Got to run APW sitting in Armour League, mate. You know what I mean? Just want to hang in there, brother. If I just get enough people, mate, maybe the goodwill, and if I get fuck all people in the goodwill, then I'm a nice person, happy to pay the room for the rent, man. You know what I mean?
Good.
It sends me back for a second one. I can only try, mate. It's very hard, mate. There's
Good.
2 or 3 shows happening the same night as my first show, and there's a 6-man ladder match, mate. You know what I mean?
How far away is the other show?
But, mate, I don't
How
think...
far away is the other show?
I'm not too sure, mate. What's Pat say about fucking 2 or 3 hours, about half an hour drive? But mate, I've got Luke Watts, mate, and I've got the mosh pit buddy, and I've got most probably No Name running in, and I've got such a crazy storyline and a birthday party, mate. You know what I mean?
Do you?
Good luck to you, mate. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited to see the video.
There's a lot of people in Sydney.
I'm excited to see the video.
There's a lot of people in Sydney anyhow, mate.
Oh yeah, they're out there.
Enough fans for everyone.
Oh yeah,
mate.
they're out there.
Enough fans for everyone.
There you go. I like it, Phil. Good outlook on things.
I like it, Phil. Good outlook on things.
Yeah.
Because
well, you know, democracy, free country, mate. No bullying, mate. You know, you can't run a show because I'm doing a show tonight. Fuck off, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. This is Australia, man. Let's keep democracy, mate. We're losing all our freedom every day, mate.
And
I'm sure you've seen plenty of that through the years.
Yeah.
You've told some stories on here.
Once when there was only one promotion pretty much run everything, you know what I mean?
Really?
It's just...
Really?
Pretty much, I've been in business for so long and I'm still over, but they all want to bury me, mate. It sort of sucks, man. You know?
What's the deal? You think jealousy?
Jealousy.
Some love me and some hate me, mate. You know? What can I say, mate?
You're you. You've been you. I look at old footage like you're Phil Picasso then, Phil Picasso now.
Don't get it, but mate, you're entitled to your opinion. I really don't care, mate, because the fans' reaction at the shows and the views I get on my site, they speak for themselves. End of story, man. You know what I mean?
And there's been, and not just like fans with wrestling, like you've touched lives.
Fans with wrestling, like you've touched lives.
There's been fans that come to your show, now you're friends with their fathers, and you know.
Now you're friends with their fathers, and you know.
Yeah, and so the story goes, mate, you know.
I think you're doing all right, Phil. I think you're doing all right, my man. Even with this huge delay, we're getting through this.
I think you're doing all right, my man. Even with this huge delay, we're getting through this.
Yeah, especially as an old fella, mate. You know what I mean? Just hang in there, training, mate. Shoulders playing up, but I'll give it a cortisone injection and carry on. most wrestlers with a shoulder like this would fucking retire, mate. Yous are not wrestlers, mate, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's either in your blood or not in your blood, mate, you know?
Right.
That's why people love me, because it's in my blood, mate, you know? I wrestle till I can't move no more, till people say, listen, mate, that's enough, mate, you're too old, you just can't move. But I'm still taking suplex, getting clothesline in the ring, still doing fucking good shit out there, mate, still entertaining, man, you know?
You was born to be a wrestler.
Super glue on Birdman's feet, mate.
He was born to be a wrestler.
Fly through the air, bro, like a Birdman.
You know, you've been on here probably 3 times, Phil.
You know,
I don't think I've ever asked you, how did it all start? How did you get into training and everything?
How did you get
Into training.
and everything?
Ah, that was years ago. That was due to Tyron Townsend, mate. I was just a
And the train.
bodybuilder, mate, you know? Just a bodybuilder, and people understood the business back then, mate. It's a different era, mate, you know? People were more worried about what you looked than how you could flip around like a Mexican jumping beat. And I looked apart, and, you know, it was a real thing, mate. It was an old street fight. I said, mate, you want to do pro wrestling? You know, mate started a promotion in the IWA, and I joined them, mate.
Okay.
Simple as that, you know what I mean? But let's talk about fucking Keegan, mate.
Okay.
You know, and all the fucking shit, mate. At the end of the day, brother, it's like this, mate.
Okay.
I know you're very popular in All Stars, but so is Birdman. And you know, mate, I'm an old man. Fight you in the street, mate. You got me beat, but in the ring with the fans behind me, God fucking help you, mate. So you better just help. You better just hope they decide to cheer you and not cheer me, because when the fans start cheering Birdman, mate, that's it. I'm gone, mate. I'm the biggest show pony in the world, mate. And with the fans behind me, mate, I can beat anyone. Simple as that.
You sound confident.
So that's what that show's got to come
You
down
sound
to, mate.
confident.
What about the APW return show? What's
What
your
about the
plans for
APW
you
return
on the
show?
APW
What's
show?
your plans for you
at the
on
return show?
APW show?
Me,
At the return show.
me, I'm going to smash that bruiser, mate.
Ooh, I love it when you guys fight.
Smash that bruiser
Ooh,
to
I
silly.
love it when you guys fight.
So I'll turn around and get the title shot at the sports arena, mate.
Oh, okay. Oh, man.
That's what I'm aiming
Okay.
for, mate. You know what I mean?
There's going to be a lot of new eyes there,
There's gonna
and
be
you
a lot
guys
of
are the
new
two
eyes
to show them what
there, and
APW's
you guys
about.
are the two to show them what APW's about.
At the end of the day, it's not so much about making a profit, but just getting enough people there and just leaving them a good name so we return, mate. That's all it's about. So if you can make the sports arena or Paddo, mate, Birdman would really appreciate it, mate. If you want to give me a gift, there's no better gift than coming to an APW show, mate. You're not helping me out, but you're helping out Jess, Taris, and the rest of the crew, mate. We want to keep running, man, and we can't keep running if people don't come to shows, mate. Simple as that, mate. So the best gift you could give Birdman, Picasso, if you're a true fan, is to buy a ticket to a show.
And it sounds like everything's in place. 2 new venues. You got people beating down the door wanting to work for you.
You got people beating down the door.
You just need the fans
wanting
in
to work
place.
for you.
And I got
You just
Bixley
need the
back on a
fans in
Friday
place.
as well too, so I'm going to defend the Hardcore Championship at a Bixley show soon on a Friday night.
I dig it. Okay, good. You're going to be a busy man, Phil Picasso.
So it's all happening, brother.
You're gonna be a busy man, Phil Picasso.
It's all happening, mate. You know, fucking cause shit on the net, kiss the right asses, mate. And finally got there in the end, man.
You're interesting to watch on social media. You keep it interesting.
To watch on social media.
Woo!
What it's all about, brother.
It's a nice ring bell. You got the title belts. You got all the props. I love it. You're a professional.
You got all the props. I love it.
Oh, yeah, well,
You're
you know
a
what I mean.
professional.
Got booted out of the clubhouse, had to take all the stuff with me, mate. You know what I mean?
Fair enough. Okay, I see.
But this one here, mate,
I see.
it's vacant. It's up for grabs, mate.
Okay. I like it.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah, the previous owner, mate. You know what I mean?
I dig it.
Want to go there, man?
I dig it.
But he's the one that pretty much got me booted out of the AWS. So you got to boot me out of the promotion you're running. I look like a dickhead if I have you still running in my promotion, wrestling in my promotion. It doesn't work that way.
So how was he involved in getting you kicked out, you think?
How was he involved in getting you kicked out, you think?
Ah,
Or you know? I don't know.
pretty much runs it.
Or you know?
Okay.
Yeah, at the end of the day,
Fair enough.
Okay.
my style of
Fair
wrestling does not suit him,
Mm-hmm.
and his style of wrestling does not suit me. And I wish him all the fucking best, man. You know what I mean?
Just oil and vinegar.
You
Just
shouldn't
oil and vinegar.
fucking rubbish a man in front of his son, man. That's fucking shit, mate.
Oh no. Okay.
And if I ever meet you in the ring again,
okay.
mate, and the fans are behind me. God help you, brother. But let's not mention no names or nothing. Everyone knows what I'm fucking talking about, mate. The Australian wrestling scene, mate, is like a big soap opera, mate.
Oh.
That's what makes it a bit more exciting anyhow.
Exactly. I thought we was in a good place. Now you're shooting the rounds, so.
Exactly. I thought we was in a good place. Now you're shooting the rounds, so.
Mate, a whole group of them, mate. I grew up with them. I learned how to wrestle with them. We wrestled together, but they're not good enough to wrestle for APW, mate. And I'll never forget, man. But I don't want to mention no names. You know who you fucking are, man. You're going to jump. Who cares anyhow? Wish you the best of luck, mate.
Birdman.
I make peace with a yellow kangaroo, mate.
Birdman.
That's all I wanted, mate. You know what I mean? I just wanted my venue back, and I got it when I won it. Was at least she says, you know what I mean?
But here's the new beginnings.
Really concerned, mate.
New beginnings.
I got 5 shows, mate. You know what I mean? I'm just interested in these 2 venues at the moment, mate. One thing at a time, man. You know what I mean? They're costing me enough.
It's going to be a busy summer.
Well, we're just coming out of winter, actually, mate, in Australia.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's so confusing to me.
That's so confusing to me.
So, what's the temperature like over there? What's going on over there?
What's the temperature?
It's only about 10 degrees.
What's going on over there?
It's bloody cold, mate.
How crazy. It's like
That's
80
all my
some.
soldiers say. So, but it's not hurting so much. I don't know if it's our fault or
It's
what,
like
mate.
80 some.
Huh. We're international, Phil Picasso. We got quite the delay.
We're international, Phil Picasso. We got quite
Take the call.
Oh.
It's just
Take
my
the call.
phone, man. I don't recognise the number, man. Let's just see who it is, man.
Okay, fair enough. Cool.
Okay, fair enough. Cool.
I lost it anyhow. I didn't recognise the number as a 9300 number, man. I wasn't interested, mate. It's probably bullshit. It's probably an internet scam anyhow.
You're probably right. Hey, I tell you what, you was talking about hitting the road.
Right.
You got a crazy road story for me?
He's talking about hitting the road.
Yeah, I'm just flat out, mate. I've got to work a lot of hours, mate. You know, it's not cheap running APW. Like, it's $1,000 for the ring, about $1,500 for the venue, mate. Another $1,000 for the wrestlers, mate. You know, and you don't make much of your money back. I'm thinking of getting some T-shirts. I'm just flat out working and just living life and just making reels and trying to promote, mate, to watch any wrestling on TV.
What about no ring wrestling? We eliminate the ring, and there goes $1,000.
We eliminate the ring,
and less bumps.
And there goes $1,000. And less bumps.
It's pretty popular over here.
Yeah, but it's not as exciting, mate. You need a wrestling ring.
It's pretty
mate, you know
popular
what I mean?
over here.
Well, good luck to you, mate. If people go to it, what am I, mate? I don't judge or determine anything, mate. You know what I mean? I don't pretend to be the king of wrestling, mate. I just pretend that I'm entertaining and bringing an entertaining show. And, you know, I've done a show without a ring, but I like to have a ring there, mate. You know,
Yeah,
maybe
you
one
prefer
match
the ring.
without a ring, hardcore match, fair enough.
Yeah,
but not
you
a
prefer the
whole show without a ring. You know what I mean? Like, I'm old school, mate. You know, I believe wrestlers should be trained and I believe you should have a wrestling ring. Otherwise, you know, in my eyes, it's not a wrestling show. But that's just my opinion, mate. You know what I mean? And I'm entitled to my opinion.
For
but
sure.
I don't want to offend anyone. If you're doing, you know, they do shows over in Australia without wrestling rings, and people go to them, and good luck to them, and I wish them all the best, mate. You know what I mean? Like, don't really care, mate. You know, it's democracy, free country, and maybe the best product win, the most entertaining product win. You know what I mean? And if you think your show looks better with a ring, well, have a ring. And if you think your show doesn't need a ring, well, don't use a ring. And good luck to you, mate. You know what I mean?
There you go.
If you can pull more people at a show without a ring than me having a show with a ring, well, I'll shake your hand and say, good on you, brother. You know what I mean? That's what democracy and free speech and freedom's all about, man, you know?
There you go. Good
And
point.
just entertain your fans and look after your fans, man. You know, just have fun, man. You know, everyone just chill and just have fun, mate, you know?
You talk about being old school.
Talk about being old school.
And Keegan, mate, I'm after your blood, mate. You know, you two guys, don't chill, man. You two guys get ready and just hope that the fans are on your side instead of my side, because with a lot of fans on my side, God help you.
You seem pretty locked in.
Well, you got to focus, mate. You know what I mean?
Good on you.
Otherwise, why do it?
Good on you.
Good on you.
Now he's
You know
talking
what I
about
mean?
being
It's
old
like
school.
half-hearted
Now he's
thing.
talking about being old school.
What's some new school
Fans
stuff that
paying
you're
money
seeing?
to see you wrestle,
New
mate,
school
so
stuff
give
that
your
you're
fucking
seeing.
best, otherwise don't go out there, mate. It's simple, mate, you know? Look your best and give them your best, otherwise stay home.
Okay. Well, that leads into what I was asking there. Is there some...
Into what I was asking there.
I go
Is
and
there
pay
some-
to see an entertainer. I want to see him at his best, not at his worst.
For sure. Everybody should be giving their best.
For sure, everybody should be given.
Now, as a vet, is there some behavior,
what I believe, mate.
anything happening in Australia that you don't think should be happening that you're not happy with?
Behavior, anything happening in Australia that you don't think should be happening that you're not happy with?
Nah, not really. Everyone's pretty much behaving themselves, mate. You know what I mean?
Good.
No one's bringing unnecessary heat to them, and wrestling's got a pretty good name. You know what I mean?
Good.
I'm glad to hear it.
The only one that may be dirtying it a little bit is APW, and I'm sorry, but I'll try behaving myself.
Don't start now.
Don't start now.
But mate, what I've done about 30 shows since I restarted again, because I've done a bit of shows before for a motorcycle show at Bankstown. But at the end of the day, man, I've done so many shows, and the only one that's been heard is me, and pretty much I booted the bloke that hurted me anyhow, mate. You know what I mean?
Okay.
There's a few other people whinging about him too, and I just don't like his attitude, mate. But I don't want to go there, man.
I remember the night you had to tie the tights around your head because you was bleeding so bad.
He's got plenty of other shows.
I remember the night you had to
and I thank him for the
tie
time
the
he
tights
gave us.
around your head because you was bleeding so bad.
Oh yeah, that's because I haven't done hardcore matches before, and I forgot about the bolts. You know, there's actual bolts on the top of the bin, and when I smashed myself over the head, those bolts cut my head open.
You had a crack.
Continue the show. That's Kane. He wants to come back, and I told you, Kane, mate. You buy a couple of tickets, I'll throw in the Royal Rumble, mate. That's what it comes down to, mate. That's how desperate I am for people. That's how much I want to get tickets, mate. If you come to one of my shows and you're a wrestler, have your wrestling gear in the back, mate, and you can jump in the Royal Rumble, mate.
Hey, I was just in a similar situation just Saturday. You want to be in the Battle Royal? Show up.
Same thing, mate. If you're a wrestler, you buy a ticket, jump in the Rumble, mate.
Good. I'm curious to see who shows up and takes you up on that.
Well, as long as they train.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Who gives a shit? Because the people that own the venue, they want bumps on seats. APW want bumps on seats, and I do whatever I can to get bumps on seats, as long as it's safe and legal, mate. And if you've been trained and you're a wrestler, fair enough. And Kane, I've wrestled him plenty of times, mate. He takes a hell of a hiding, that guy there, mate. You know what I mean?
Right.
I was actually going to break his elbow with the chair, but then I realised, being a Christian, mate, I wouldn't want someone breaking my elbow, so I left his elbow alone.
What about Fly Guys? Are you going to be there? You guys always have this on-off relationship.
The Fly guy, he's my best mate, but he's got to go to a Bucks night that night, you know what I mean? So hopefully he'll do the sports arena for us.
Okay, booked elsewhere. Okay.
He's cool, mate.
Okay, booked elsewhere.
He just got back from America, actually. Done pretty well over there too, mate.
I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good guy and a good wrestler, mate, and he's been pumping up too, mate. You know, the Fly's becoming a big muscly Fly, mate. I've got to call him Super Fly soon, mate.
Super Fly, baby.
His chest is all pumped up, and his shoulders are starting to show. So's my boy Luke, mate. I hope he comes over, mate. My young son, mate, starting to do a bit of weight training, starting to grow. I'm doing this new theory, mate, because he's a hard gainer, mate. So I'm having short, quick workouts and just trying to get him a little bit stronger all the time and see if that helps. And it seems to be working, mate, you know, instead of having the big, long, tedious workouts, you know what I mean? Sort of just focusing, you know? If he does a big, heavy set, well, then I'll give him a set of doing a lot of reps afterwards, you know? So he gets a bit of everything, a bit mixed up. Short and brief, straight to the point, mate. You know?
Okay. You'd mentioned you was a bodybuilder. That's how you got into wrestling. So how'd you get into bodybuilding? We're taking it way back.
Oh, I just wanted just a skinny bloke, and I just didn't have much confidence, and I was skinniest kid in class, and I just wanted to do a bit of weights to build myself up.
And that's something you keep up with. I mean, you still look great.
No, the good years, mate. No AI, mate. Now you don't need that, mate. Now you can do it on AI video, mate.
Okay. You've mastered the AI.
No, all jokes aside, they reckon AI is super intelligent, but it's nothing new, mate. It's just a whole shit of fucking commands. Half the time, it doesn't even do what I tell it to do anyhow.
Oh, yeah. Over here, they're using it for theme music and for flyers. I'm not for that.
Everyone's scared of it.
I'm not for that.
Yeah, everyone's scared of it, but it's pretty dumb, actually, mate. It's good if you're going to write a resume or you know, like write something on your wrestling site, you do an event and you want to jazz it up, man, you know what I mean? Like, it's good for that type of stuff, man, you know what I mean? But as far as video editing, mate, it's pretty shit, man. It's got a mind of its own.
Sometimes it works out. You make some pretty weird shit.
Yeah, but what I find, if it's all AI, people get bored because they know that's fake, you know what I mean? They don't know it's real use. So if you mix it up, mate, that's the best, mate, you know what I mean?
There you go.
You get some real footage and mix a bit of AI with it, man, with a few GIFs, you know, those funny stickers, man, then you got it, mate, you know, a little bit of ghosting, mate, a bit of everything, mate. You just can't focus on one thing, mate. Eh?
And I love that you do that. That you make these strange reels
Yeah,
with
and
Pink
I
Floyd
think
music
it's-
and.
if you boost on your own personal site compared to your Aussie wrestling site, you don't get as many views. You know, I only got a boost on the APW page because that gets about 3 times more views when you spend $30 hit on it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And the $30 hit gets you further than spending, say, $200 over a month.
Gotcha. Okay. Hey, man.
That's short and brief. I'm learning all this shit, man. Eh?
Props.
And I'm going to get
Respect.
new T-shirts made up too, mate. I'm going to use the other APW logo to get T-shirts as well as this one. The one which Jesse came up with, mate. You know what I mean? I was going to get there today, but I just got too wasted, and I just don't want to drive my car wasted. I was going to actually go and see my girl, but she doesn't work. At the cat medicine.
You're stuck with Spooky Lou. I'm sorry.
Doesn't start at 6 o'clock. I said, whatever.
Well, hey, we've almost fired through an hour. We're getting into the final 10 minutes. What'd you say? This delay's insane.
We're getting into the final
Wow.
10 minutes.
This is terrible.
What'd you say? Terrible.
We're getting there, Phil.
We're getting there, Phil.
I lost one of my drinks, man.
Uh-oh.
I must have drank it because I feel pretty wasted, mate.
You
What
drank
else
it.
would you like to ask me, Spooky, mate?
I'm just trying to get us on some sort of same page where my audio comes through to you.
Same page where my audio comes through to you.
The audio, yeah.
Yeah, okay, now you can hear me? All right.
It's a bit delayed now.
Okay.
Well, we're in the final 10 minutes, Phil. Usually in the final
Everything's
10.
coming in waves,
Well,
but
we're in
I'm
the
not
final
too sure.
10 minutes, Phil. Usually in the final 10.
If there's any merchandise, you mentioned the shirts. If
Yeah,
there's
well,
any
I'm
way
not
to
too
get
sure.
those.
If there's
If
any
it's-
merchandise, you mentioned the shirts. If there's any way to get those.
Talk about, make
Yeah,
sure
well,
to
I'm
get the
gonna
upcoming
try
dates
and
out.
Getting some made up
Talk
and
about
fill them at
that,
the
but make
show,
sure to
mate.
get the upcoming dates out.
Yeah, the dates, mate. My 2 shows, July the 16th,
Okay.
and that's the Pato RSL. And the other show is the Sports Arena a couple of weeks after the 2nd of August, mate. Get all my tickets on Eventbrite. Just go to my webpage, mate. There's heaps of links, mate. If not, just message me and I'll send you the link, mate. And the Pato RSL, $20 on the net, about $25 at the door, mate. I'm trying to move the tickets, mate. It's
Hell
only
yeah.
fair to people buy online, get a discount.
Good. All right. We'll make sure to link
Mate,
it.
you know what, mate? If you want me to do a
Alright,
deal,
we'll make sure to
with us,
link it.
just let us know, mate, you know? Just message me, mate. I've always got time for my fans.
And that's one thing I'll give you, and that's true. So hell yeah,
That's
Phil.
one
And
thing
I
I'll give you,
appreciate you
that's-
doing
that's
this out
true.
of nowhere. I
Hell yeah,
messaged
Phil.
you and
And
you
I
said,
appreciate
let's
you
do
doing
it.
this out of
First, mate.
no-
You know what I mean? The fans
Where
come
I
first,
messaged
mate.
you and you said, let's do it.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean? You either got time for it or haven't got time for it, mate. Simple as that, mate.
And we've been meaning to do it. We've been talking about doing it for months, and here we are. Here we are. And I
And we've
think
been
I'll
meaning
have
to do it.
some
We've been
other
talking
members
about
of the
doing it
crew
for
coming
months,
up
and
here soon.
Well, it's
And I
not a
think
better
I'll
time.
have
There's
some
a lot
other
of-
members of
there's
the
a-
crew coming up here soon.
There's a lot of happening, not only to APW shows, but I've got another 3 other shows. I've got the Cowra show too, mate, which I'm looking forward to. That's for a good charity, mate. That's for Emma Butler. You know, thanks, James, for having me on that one. That's for the throat cancer, you know what I mean?
Good.
Charity, mate, which is great, mate. That's out at Cowra, mate. So I've got 5 shows lined up, maybe more, depending how I go on my next 2 APW shows.
Man.
So I'm a busy man, mate.
Good.
I'm more busier now than before, mate.
And you
When I was
Good.
younger.
and you seem happy. You're in a good place. I'm glad I caught you when I
You seem
did.
happy. You're in a good place. I'm glad I caught you when I did.
For my age and that, I'm doing way too many shows, but I've got to admit, in my heyday, mate, I was doing about nearly 30 shows a month, mate. You know, when I used to work with the IWA in the early 2000s, mate, we were just doing show after show after show after show. We had to actually stop once to have a break, mate, you know.
And that was big time. I've seen a lot of videos on
And that was big
YouTube.
time.
You guys
I've
were on
seen a lot of
national
videos
TV
on
as far
YouTube.
as
You guys were on national TV
news,
as far as
morning news.
Morning
Yeah, we
news.
also, IWA done a Aurora TV back in about 2006 and 2007. A lot of people remember Birdman from that because there's a great legend we used was Mario Milano, who passed away, mate, he was a good age. And Mario Milano was a very famous wrestler and very popular back in the 70s and 80s in Australia and all over the world, mate, you know what I mean?
Okay.
All the old timers remember Mario Milano, mate. Good man too, mate.
Good. And that's the kind of stuff I like to get on the
And
channel.
that's
I
the
like
kind
to
of stuff I like to
document
get
that
on the
sort of
channel.
thing
I like
on
to document
YouTube
that
for
sort of
future
thing on
generations to
YouTube
come.
For future generations to come.
A lot of people rubbish him when he was dead, but I'm not going to listen to that shit because it's easier to rubbish someone when they're dead. You got something to fucking say. Speak up while he's alive, mate. Not like the person's dead, mate. God knows what they say about me when I pass away. You know what I mean?
Fuck
shit, mate. There's so much, just so much hate and jealousy in pro wrestling.
Same over here.
Not funny, you know what I mean?
Same over here.
Believe me.
It must be worldwide, mate.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a wrestling thing.
It's a wrestling thing.
Yeah, people with little ones trying to big note themselves, mate. You know,
But the good ones are really good. I love the good ones.
The good ones are really good. I love the good ones.
The fans speak for themselves, mate. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about a bloke that turned around and got up me once because I lost my shit and started going cranky in front of my kids and told me not to get cranky in front of my kids. How could that person ever do anyone any harm, mate? You're either good or bad, mate. Simple as that, mate. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Especially when the people are fucking throwing stones, live in glass houses, mate. You know, especially when the people throwing stones and pieces of shit themselves, mate. I don't give a shit, mate. I hate your life. I don't care, mate. You know? There's a lot of people in Aussie pro wrestling that think I'm a dirt bag and I'm unhinged, mate. The truth is, mate, I'm not the dirt bag. I'm not unhinged. You are. I'm the normal one, mate. Believe it or not, mate. From the heart, brother, and that's APW, or from the heart, mate.
I think you're a smart dude that's constantly working the world.
It's simple, mate. I don't give a shit who you are in APW. If you're a smart ass and you're not a team player and you're not a nice person, mate, you're out, mate. If I can't trust you in the ring and I can't trust you out of the ring, see you later. Goodbye, mate. I'm running a promotion that's based on and all honesty, love, and team effort. And just good old Aussie Biffo, mate. You know what I mean?
Hey.
Backstage, we good mates, but out in the ring, we bash the shit out of each other, mate.
There's video proof. And I've been in that APW group chat for years. I've seen them come and go. You're right. You don't take no shit.
And every now and then, we love to get a newcomer in the ring and just teach him a lesson, mate. You know what I mean? That's the whole thing about APW. You don't know what's what anymore, mate. You don't know what's the work and what's fucking real, mate. And that's what makes pro wrestling entertaining.
Blurring those lines.
When you blur the lines between reality and telling the story or whatever you want to call it, mate. You know what I mean?
Only in pro wrestling, you can just be lying your ass off and be like, oh, I'm working. It's wrestling.
I'm working. It's wrestling.
You know what I mean? Let's do that little dance of a good couple of hard hits, man. You know what I mean? Let's show them how tough we are, man.
You're the man, Phil Picasso. I appreciate the hell out of you.
When people want to chop us, man, let's not shy away like a big wunce. Let's open up the chest to laugh at them, mate. Let's get a bit of no-cell gatekeeper in our blood, man, just to make it that little bit more entertaining.
No cell gatekeeper. I fucking love it.
No cell gatekeeper. I fucking love it.
No, that guy's cook, bro. You know what I mean? You just see him in the reels lately, mate. Fire comes out of his eyes and everything, mate. That guy's out there, man. You know what I mean? He's a legend, that gatekeeper, man. He's my favourite character, mate. You know what I mean? I just love it when you suplex him. He just gets up and goes, no cell, and all the crowd just go, no cell, just right behind him, man. You know what I mean? Just clock the guy. He goes down, comes back up, mate. No super glue on the gatekeeper's feet. Just comes straight back up and goes, no cell, and all the crowd go, no cell. Oh, mate, the gatekeeper he's over with all the flames coming out of him and everything, man. You know what I mean? He just got to get that mushroom, man. We're gonna have a gatekeeper mushroom match, man.
Oh man, one of these days, I hope. I can only hope.
One of these days,
I think a gatekeeper mushroom match would be even bigger than a Phil Picasso and Keegan match, or even bigger than a 6-man ladder match.
It's got international attention. It's got worldwide attention.
I think after this broadcast that I might be fighting with a few feuds. I hope.
Hey, we got it rolling.
It's pretty boring. We got it rolling. Peace with everyone.
Somebody's got to be creative. Somebody's got to put the stories out there. Entertain us. The world needs entertainment. We need to put smiles on faces because it sucks out here.
Entertainment, mate. Nikki Poteet versus the Mosh Pit Punny. That's got to be entertaining. And the hard player Taras versus Aren't I Beautiful Johnny. And it ain't no 16 speed with a couple of, it ain't no 16 speed, it's a 4-speed with a couple of buttons, trucker mark, mate. That's what you want to see, mate. That's going to be very entertaining, mate. And Luke Watts doing his mad flips.
Who's Luke Watts got? You know?
Luke Watts got? You know?
Skull, which looks like a crazy man. Looks like he's going to eat you alive, mate.
I love it. Yep, right up your alley.
I love it. Yep, right up your alley.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
He looks apart, mate. You know what I mean? Real mean looking, mate. With long hair and a real mean looking face, man. You know what I mean?
Hey, Phil, I love me some Aussie indie wrestling. I love what you guys are doing. And it's an honor and a privilege to have it on the channel.
You're the best, mate. Only the hard hitters, mate. APW, only the hard hitters, brother. You know what I mean?
Well,
none of that boring shit. You got to be entertained, mate.
Well,
God knows what's going to happen, mate.
I want to thank
you.
you.
Got to watch out for that Evangelina, mate, because she owns the promotion. She could run in any time, mate.
I want to thank you.
I think she's even got the hard player on her side too, mate.
Oh yeah, okay. So we know that going into this. You got some stories cooking.
Oh yeah, okay. So we know that going into this.
You got to remember, mate. Taris beat who was it? Alien Picasso for the hardcore belt.
Okay.
Botany view, and that had no ring. There was no ring there, mate. But
yeah,
that was a good match, mate. The ironing board, mate. The ironing board in half.
That footage
that
looked
was
fun as hell.
There. And Alien Picasso had a good dance with all the good people in Newtown, mate. That was a great night, mate. You know what I mean? Thanks for that, mate. You know
How did Alien Picasso come about?
How did Alien Picasso
Thank you, Dr. Robots. Thanks, Dominic. Top bloke, mate.
Yeah, sounds like it was a good time for you. How did Alien Picasso come about?
How did Alien Picasso come about?
Oh, Taris just said, "You want to do a show, mate?" And he booked me, paid me well, and we had a match, mate.
Okay, gotcha. Fair enough.
And Dominic, Dr. Robot, he turned around and gave me a costume, which was great, mate. You know what I mean? I used it for a while, but now the costume is slightly broken, so I've got to get a new one to bring Alien back.
The alien's taking a beating. The costume's taking a beating.
The alien's taking a beating.
That's what it's all about, mate. That's what it's all about. You know, you do a show for that bloke, you give a card to that one, and slowly grow, mate. Slowly grow, mate. Don't be lazy, mate. You know, go out there and live and breathe it and give out the word, mate. Every person you tell can tell another 10 people, mate, you know?
Even at your age, you're still out there growing and pursuing things.
I just got to show you something, mate. I just got to show you something. Jesse made these and they're fantastic, mate. That's what it's about, man.
Okay.
About using your brain, man, you know?
Right?
Yeah, I'm just doing it, mate. I just got to show you this, man.
Right?
I'm down. I'm down.
That's what it's all about, man, you know?
I agree 110%.
I agree 110%.
See, I made these posters, man.
Okay.
I made these posters the other night, you know.
Ooh, there we go.
You know, that's for the birthday bash.
Ooh, there we go.
The printed old school flyers works better than anything.
Printed old school flyers works better than anything.
What you got to do first you got to get it, then you got to put it for Facebook. You got to put the writing a little bit lower down, and so when you print it all comes out. You know, if you don't put it in the right place, the writing's up there. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
And Jesse made these cards, which has got both shows on them, with the RQ on it, so people can scan it, go straight to the ticket place. And here's a little USB stick with all my logos, so I can take it to a t-shirt place and make t-shirts, mate. That's what it's all about, mate.
Hell yeah!
I'll be fully run by myself and Jess. You know what I mean?
I'm so proud of y'all.
Everything, mate. You know.
I'm so proud of y'all.
Cut the overheads, our own posters, the whole lot, mate. We just, you know, how we went to it, mate. You know, it's a 24/7. We've got to keep living and breathing it, mate. You know, we're on a mission, mate. You know,
I can tell.
We're slowly getting there, mate. You know, just to bring good entertainment to Australia, mate. You know what I mean?
And in the meantime,
just have enough people coming to shows so we can keep running.
And in the meantime,
and you've also helped me build this channel. APW is part of the foundation of WrestleRoni, so I thank all you guys.
It's always great, bro, because you know I got fans all over the world, mate. You know, I got fans all over the world through the internet, mate. Internet's the best thing that's ever happened, mate. A lot of people rubbish it, mate, but used properly, it's a very good tool, mate.
And
everything in life, every fruit, everything you have, if you use it properly, it's great, mate. It's when you abuse it and become a bit of an idiot and don't use it right, it takes over your life. Even alcohol, mate, you know, a few drinks every now and then is all right, but getting drunk every night is not too good, you know what I mean?
Phil Picasso's got it figured out, by
Only
God.
drink on the days I don't count calories. Because alcohol stops fat burning, mate, you know?
Okay.
I still love fat people because some fat people have got they might have a gene problem, mate, and a thyroid gland that doesn't work, mate. I love everyone, you know. That's democracy, mate. I love all shapes and sizes, mate. You know what I mean?
I love fat people
think I
too.
don't like fat people, but that's not true at all, mate. I think I want to hit them with a stick. That's fucking bullshit, mate. You know what I mean? My son keeps reminding me. all the time. That's not true. I love everyone, man, mate. Take me or leave me, mate. I got a good heart. That's all that fucking counts, man. But once you're in the ring, I go, Birdman, I get carried away and I bash people, mate, and I'm entertaining, mate. Because I say, where's he gone? Where's he gone on the key? He's over there, he's over there, he's over there. We're back. You know what I mean? That's pro wrestling. Got a little bit of a flex, a bit of a punch, mate. It's just fun, man. You know what I mean? I don't know why you've got to have senators and all this fucking bullshit. I don't know. Well, they're super complicated, mate. You know what I mean? That's what people love about APW. We don't try being something we're not. We just have fun, man. We just bash each other and jump and flip, you know what I mean?
And you don't know what to expect.
Drop an elbow the right way. Drop an elbow back. You don't know what to get up and punch him, mate. Everyone knows how to wrestle, but no one knows how to drop an elbow properly anymore. Keep seeing elbows drop back to front, man. You know, that's fucking bullshit, man. Drop an elbow and your feet are going the same way as me. I'm going to get up and just king hit you, mate. Simple, mate. But it's good when people drop an elbow back to front, as long as they don't land on my fucking nose or my fucking neck and kill me or break my nose. I'm happy, man. As long as I can survive. And say, mate, you got away with it this time. Here's a punch in the head for being a dickhead, mate. You know, I love that
little
shit,
receipt.
Mate. That's all about wrestling fun, man.
Little receipt.
You're a legend, Phil. I appreciate the hell
It's
out
all
of you.
good, bro. You don't know
You're a
what you're
legend,
going
Phil. I appreciate the hell out of you.
Yeah, there'll only be one Phil Picasso, mate. The rest take themselves too seriously, mate. I'm a lot of fun because I don't take myself so fucking
That's what it's
seriously.
about. We only got one shot at this shit, Phil. You might as well have
We
fun.
only got one shot at this shit, so you might as well have fun.
You only got one shot at life. Fucking have fun, mate. I can't wait to drive that V8 up to Queensland. Ben, and here I come. You don't know what you guys are in for, man.
Fuck yeah, my man. You got any final words before I let you live your life?
Yeah, my man. You got any final words before I let you live your life?
Nah, not really, mate. I just want to go and have a sleep because I got pretty drunk during this broadcast.
My apologies. I hit you up out of nowhere and just fucked up your whole day.
I hit you up out of nowhere and just fucked up your whole day.
No, it was great, mate. This is what the internet needs, mate. You know what I mean? People are getting sick of their AI. They need to hold you fresh. How long before it gets online, you reckon, brother?
It'll be up within 24 hours. We'll see what we can do.
Within 24 hours.
Oh, sweet, mate.
We'll see what
Perfect.
we can do.
Thanks, man.
Hey, I
I'll catch
appreciate.
you later, bro. Cheers.
I love you, Birdman. Take care of yourself.
Hey, I appreciate. I love you, Birdman. Take care of yourself.
See you, man.
Hit me up anytime. You know where to find me.
See you later, people of Virginia.
Hit me up anytime. You know where to find me.
Thanks for having us, mate. Love you all. See you later, people of Virginia.
You know how we do. Treat each other with kindness and respect. Go out there and live your dreams. Fuck audio delays. Don't take no shit from no one. You know all the shit we say. We got plenty of great shit coming up. I love you. Thank you for watching. Woo, what a show.
Thank you for watching. Woo, what a show.
Thank you, Phil. You happy with it, brother?
Thank you.